Just Another Podcast.
Okay, so let's jump in. This
jump.
one a bit jump because why? Very panas. I see the video.
You see, I'm sweating.
Yeah, you. I need to put a fan there for you. I'm wearing double layer.
It's cold lah.
No, I feel fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this is not my country.
You don't migrate lah. Don't leave me here lah.
Okay. You have another story.
Yes,
So many things
okay.
happening about kids nowadays. I'm
It's
so
like
headache.
back to back.
Yeah.
No, I don't understand. Okay, so the recent one that I saw after all this was the two girls MMA at the staircase landing.
Okay.
And then there's a boy sitting by the lift.
Yeah.
Kono like what? Is that the last time when we play one stick and then when the stick ends you stop fighting?
Yeah. So he's like the referee lah.
Yeah, it looks like that. He was like, oh, macam nak.
And I think his legs are out.
Yeah.
He was sitting on some plastic chair.
But that girl got skill lah. The way she brought down the. I mean, I enjoy watching McGregor and all that, but watching this with girls is wow.
Yeah. Girl, whichever girl, I can't remember, the one in white, I think. She got skill. She probably has some martial arts background.
Maybe
even.
taekwondo or something.
Judo
She
takedown
can. Yeah,
was there.
that was.
So yeah, I mean, I find it quite scary actually.
To be honest, yes.
Yeah, because they are fighting on concrete floor. It's
hair
still
pulling.
They weren't hair pulling actually. Someone noticed this actually, so I just want to touch on it. That before we get there, let me talk about the severity of it. Right, concrete floor. People are surrounding you and clapping you, encouraging. So this could be, when you're in the mood, when you are angry and you're fighting, right? It's just you and your anger and that person. But when there's people clapping,
firing it up,
all the more you will go all out.
So basically, is this a show of force?
We'll get there. Sorry.
Yeah.
So this is why I say it's very dangerous because one, there's crowd pushing, egging you on.
Being recorded. So you also want to show off a bit. Yeah.
And then it's a HDB lift lobby landing. So if anything, someone fall on a staircase or what, it's very dangerous.
Yes.
So it's not a proper, ring, right? So that's the problem I have with it lah. There were some people who said that it could be just a sparring thing because the girls got skill. Nobody. There's no hair pulling. Nobody go directly.
I doubt so lah. It was so intense.
Nobody go directly to the face. This is what some of the comments are saying lah. But either way, even if it's a agreed sparring, it should have been done there, right? I think we have probably seen it or heard of it of our schoolmates or classmates doing that.
Yeah.
And obviously it is not good, right? It's dangerous. Sometimes things can go very wrong.
Yeah.
So with this incident, I don't know why they need to record everything nowadays also lah. But it's good because
if
now
they had recorded our time,
exactly, right? Personally, that doesn't mean that I say it's okay. Personally, I've not seen things that go too
extreme,
too violent or too extreme, or someone get totally paralyzed or whatever lah. Thank God lah. But there has been.
Yeah.
Singapore or overseas, right? That's why wrestling will say don't try this at home and all these things.
The disclaimer.
So this is dangerous.
That's why I say it's a show of force. I don't think it's like a sparring kind of thing.
Show of force.
Like the one, the ITE incident, even before this, the lift landing also, where the guy had to go on the knees.
Yeah. Wow.
And then they also record that. Isn't that a show of force kind of thing?
That one definitely show of force lah.
Yeah.
Because that one is more on embarrassing that one particular fella. This one is more like, the fact that there's one guy there, that guy makes it, like a show of force. Because he seemed to be like a ringleader. Egging it, and then everyone was like, whoa.
Or maybe whoever win get to be my girl. They are teenagers. They don't look like they're in primary school.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's a no-no. I hope the school, it's get reported to school and the school does their investigation on this, even though it happens outside of the school. But they are school students. They met in school probably. And they have this fight so the school can take the right action, speaking to the parents and resolve this.
Okay, so speaking of parents, if this were to happen to your child, how would you handle it?
Which one? Which case?
Wow.
Case number 3, we go with this since it's fresh right now. We're talking about this.
Okay, we go with the basic one lah. Physical bully lah.
Physical bully.
Like shoving, pushing. Not the emotional, not the one that goes after
Yeah, okay. So this one is a bit more on between the two of them.
Yeah.
They are both fighting, right? I didn't see much of what you're saying earlier, like a show of force. If case study that you mentioned earlier, where the guy was just one person and they were slapping, kicking his balls and all this. If that is my kid, I will be damn pissed.
Okay.
In this case, if my girl is one of the two girls, I will not be angry towards the other parent or the other kid. I'll be more angry to my kid.
Okay.
Because they're both fighting in this case.
Yes.
Okay.
You can solve it another way.
Yeah. So my reaction in terms of bully, because that's the topic, because this particular, the girls fighting on the staircase is not really a bully, but it's also violence in school. If case study 1 and 2, the one that you mentioned, where the kid got hit by a water bottle, I would definitely be angry. Yeah. That one, because there's blood already, requires teachers already, and yet the school is brushing this off, or rather taking this lightly, or that's the vibe I'm getting based on what the uncle said in the article. I will be very upset because, I mean, my kid, I raise it up.
So you will go with the police report, you will escalate to MOE.
I will make sure something happens. I'll make sure an action is taken against that kid that did to my son or daughter. Yeah. For case number 2, because it involves, sorry, maybe you want to touch on your stance on the other cases.
I feel similar. Like for example, that kid who after settle my case, also still not settle, he's going around. If you remember, I mentioned that I just want to get this child some help because something is not going right. That's why he's doing this. Yeah. I'm not looking for a punishment per se, I'm looking for somebody to correct this. So that this doesn't happen to other kids. You see, after my case, it like dragged to many other things.
Okay. So, in the teacher's defense, the money was given back to you.
Yeah.
So, in the teacher's defense, I've taken action.
Yep.
Right?
That's exactly what he did.
Take the action that you want. I don't know what you want. You never tell me also what you want. I asked you what you want.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me. Right? Is it punishment that you want? You said no.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that. If I'm the teacher, okay, money was lost. The student returned back.
The card also returned. Case closed.
Case closed. Yeah. So I have taken action. But is it the correct action?
Yeah.
So that's the question that we want to
so that's when further. From that same article, MOE he quoted, they quote MOE saying that should we go into the rehabilitative side or punishment side? Which one works better?
I mean, this is an age-old argument about rehab versus punishment. Old school, spare the rod, all this kind of thing. Spoil the child. I think it has to be a mix of both.
Okay.
Right. But depending on the severity of the case, then which one has a bit more, and depending on the goal that you want to achieve.
Wow, you go quite cheap,
Oh yeah, of course. I work for the government.
Okay. I let you go first.
Okay, so depending on the case. Okay, so one thing is you look at a particular case and see what's the goal that you want to achieve. So for example, case number 1, got hit, right?
Yeah.
Bleeding out. Let's use your case lah.
Okay.
Your case is a bit more relatable, colorful, right? So the goal here wasn't the money.
It wasn't the money.
It wasn't the money. The goal here was this kid has been doing it, right? So how are we gonna stop that, right? So me as probably the school teacher or whatever, right? What I will do is I'll gather all this evidence. So maybe yes, that's why in defense to the teacher, they take a bit of time, but a bit too long 3 weeks to just get your transaction. Yeah. Maybe he or she is not
and I had to go after the teacher.
Not experienced lah.
Yeah.
Because he or she don't know the steps, what needs to be done and all this. Maybe she's checking with her boss and all this lah.
Yes, he did that. Subject head level, this, that. Yeah.
So that's why it took very long just to get to you. Okay, I need your transaction.
Yeah.
So an experienced teacher will already know what to do because they have been used to handle such cases, right? So I'll speak to you first because you're the complainer here.
Okay.
You tell me, okay, this kid complain, right? Did this right to you. That's why he did the right thing. He asked you what is the goal that you want.
Yes.
You said you don't want the money. Okay, then what do you want?
Yes.
Then you tell me, I want this kid to be reprimanded.
Yeah.
And I said, on what grounds lah? Why? Then you said, because he did this and he may do it to other people.
Yes.
Has he done to other people?
Yes.
If that's your answer, you already know. Could you tell me who are the parents that
I gathered the parents.
You already gathered?
Gathered already.
So report ready to him?
Report ready. I even tell the parents to go down to the school and speak to the principal.
Okay.
Done.
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 So they have gathered all these evidence.
Yes.
So by right, they have to take action because they know that this is impacting the rest of the school.
Yes.
Right. So there's a few ways that you can look at it, and of course, I'm not. I don't work in legal or anything. I'm not the right person, but I'm just sharing based on my logical comprehension of these things, right? So you want to stop that, so you have to punish the kid to let them know that it's wrong, right? Otherwise, the kid don't know that it's wrong. And then you need to rehab because you can't just tell him that, oh, I punish you and then that's it.
So you want to go punish first, then rehab?
Yeah. So you need to, just like when you have a kid, right? They do something wrong, you slap the hand first, right? So that they know, okay, this is wrong. And then after that, you talk to the kid, why is this wrong?
But the current era of parenting, you rehab first.
Yeah.
So is that where everything is going messy now? When our time, it was, like you said, straight away, pak first. Like even my kids also, I stand by punishment first before rehab. I don't rehab, then punish.
Yeah.
I don't think that will work in the current era.
So that's what I said, right? So one is the goal that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
Another thing is the severity of the case, right? So in your case, it's not so severe.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't reached someone physical harm.
Yes.
It's property harm, yes, but it's not physical harm. So if we go back to case number 1, that one physical harm already. So then yes, all the more I should be advocating for punishment first, then rehab. In your case, maybe it's the other way around, or the punishment comes together with the rehab, right? What the kid needs to do is, I don't know, some corrective work action, I don't know, I really don't know. But basically, in terms of how to get the kid to understand that what they're doing is not nice. And I mean, of course, you can have that counseling, but they need to know the impact of it. They need to know that it hurts others, that they don't want it to be done to them. And how to best demonstrate it is the punishment, right? Exactly.
Okay, then I just want to touch a little bit. We can touch this more deeper. So does this means like the current, I just mentioned about rehab and then punishment, and then you're saying like,
it depends on the severity.
Okay, it depends on the case, right?
So let's say,
So now, gentle parenting has been top of the list. Is that a factor for this also or not? Boy.
Of course,
Boy. Because it's rehab, no?
Yeah.
Rehab. Cannot punish.
Yeah.
Then?
Yeah, of course, because...
would this case even rise even more? Because, boy.
Yeah.
Agak.
I mean, if you notice from part 1, I was defending the school or teachers, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I know that it's a mix of everything, right?
Yeah.
The parents also is at fault.
It's so tough to be a teacher right now.
So in the case that you shared earlier, the case where at the staircase and the one boy is shooting that other boy and slapping him, kicking his balls and all that. If I'm the parent of that bully, I will be so disappointed with myself because I didn't raise my kid well.
Correctly,
Yeah. So if reflection, I blame the parent here. Here, you see where I'm going with this? Here, I blame the school.
Yeah.
Right? So, this
case by case, basically.
Yeah. So, depending on the severity and the action and the goal that you want to achieve for the victim as well as the culprit. Right? So, it has to be a mix of both. So, yes, I agree with you. Gentle parenting is obviously contributing to more of these bullies. And of course, technology. Because last time these things do happen. We just don't see it, right? Do you remember your school times? These things do happen, right? But it's just very sad to see when you are the parent. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
last time we are the peers, right? We see that, we're like, shallow.
Kau tahu tak, dia ni did this, like,
this
wow.
one I stay away from. We are ketahu ganda. We contribute to this kind of shit, right? Because we didn't stop it as well.
Yeah.
So, but then why is it so, so prevalent now, right? Because of
or maybe
technology.
virality. They just want to go viral, and they know these kind of things is what goes.
Exactly.
This
so
kind of thing fits.
Correct.
Yeah.
So because the kids that are recording it, they want to upload it.
Yeah, some validation. They feel like, kau nampak aku viral,
Go terror.
Yeah.
Last time we don't know. Hearsay, and all that, and that circle will only know.
Yeah, and then the moment the fella like Paikia look ready, you know that alamak, okay, this one I like relax. Yeah.
It's more of a mystery. Sometimes you like, okay lah, can try
then
lah.
Try a bit, yeah.
Then okay, you're for real lah. So, but yeah, so this is a sick thing in the world right now because everyone wants. I mean, there will be people accusing us of doing this podcast of wanting to to be on screen.
Yeah.
You know, but that's how
shot
it is
sendiri
right now.
lah, tak dapat jadi DJ, so like shot sendiri lah.
So likewise, kids who are like that, they want this virality lah.
Yeah.
So that's how sick the world is right now, and people are chasing for likes and all this. That's another whole topic altogether.
Yeah, definitely.
So getting back to this punishment versus rehab, that's my stanza. I think it has to be a big mix of both. It has to involve parents as well. Parents has to come in play. And also depending lah. So for example, let's say it's not so serious, but I want to input the punishment aspect into it, then maybe I get the parents to punish her. You get what I'm saying? Like, and what's with this whole public caning thing? Is it stopped
It's
already?
still available, but only for those really rabak case.
Okay,
Not
so
like
case
last
by
time,
case
little bit also okay. No,
Right,
but now
right,
it's really severe. Then
Okay, so it's still in the school.
it's still in
arsenal lah.
Yeah.
Just have to throw it out. So they can still use it lah, basically, right? So then okay lah. So depending again on the severity, you can use that.
But then
If
when it
not,
comes to caning also, I had one case last time when I was in teaching. There were 13 students went to steal from the bookshop. Okay, they take turn to steal. So I know already stealing is
wait, this
caning.
is your own case or your
My
kids?
own case.
Okay.
I was the FT.
Okay.
So 13 students, I that was really funny, I went into the classroom, right? Then I carried a bunch of papers, It was actually nothing. It's just nonsense papers, Then I took it. I just slam it on the teacher's table, right? Then I say, this is proof. So before I call out your name, you tell me who did it. I didn't expect 13 students to stand up.
Serious?
I didn't.
Hey, don't disclose the secret lah. Now all the students know.
No, because this was my IO technique.
I see.
When we were
Of course lah, of course.
investigating,
Yeah.
it's like how you watch CSI. It's real. You
Yeah.
just throw one paper there, they'll be like, crap, man. That means everything they have already. I better open up my mouth.
Yeah.
These Sec 1 kids, they did
Yeah.
the same thing. They squeal. But I didn't expect 13 students to stand up.
All-
I was like, all of you stole?
Yeah.
But actually, this is just nonsense papers. So long story short, girls no caning lah. So girls suspension. 12. Okay, about 10 of them parents said yes. One parent, die. My child, you cannot cane.
Okay.
Refuse. The rest all cane already. So we go in batches, we cane in the classroom. Cane. This one, wow, the parents really, to the point where they waited outside school for me to come out so that they can hang me outside school.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. So eventually the boy got caned.
Eventually, I stood my ground. I said, if this boy don't get caned, don't come back to school. I was very firm lah. Then they were like, ping pong, go to the P, go here, go there. In the end, cane lah.
So in that, sorry, I mean it's probably off topic, but in that case, can the parents say, okay, we will withdraw from the school?
They can if they want. Yeah.
Interesting.
Ultimately, where you send your kid is your choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then the kid will have a record lah. If the new school will ask the old school what happened.
Yes.
Okay. Fair
So
enough.
for me, right, I still stand by punishment. I won't go the rehab way.
Won't go at
I
all.
won't go at all.
Cannot be lah. Must have lah.
I doubt so. That one will be on parenting.
Okay.
Like when something this big happen already, right? You should have a proper SOP. They should come out with a proper, how do I say? They should sit down and come up with a proper plan. Like, should this thing happen where hurt is involved?
Yeah.
This is the standard SOP you must do. Like, automatically the principal must know this is the template.
Okay.
Like, you go case by case, then you will be like, oh, okay, this is the thing, this is the that, this is the thing. Then you try to rehab a bit. The current era where games themselves, when they play games, it's already so violent.
Yeah.
Do you think rehab will work? It's already wired in their system, Like, I see my P3 play COD,
Yeah.
I'm like, what you're playing? Don't play. This is your father's game. I'll stop them,
Yeah.
But they will sneakily just try lah. I know, this is just my stand lah.
How is it like right now? Because I mean, I remember as a kid, there were violent games, but there's always like, those ratings and how
Maybe the most violent we play was GTA.
GTA, I mean a lot lah last time.
Yeah.
Right? They will warn us all this lah. So
Still have
lah. But how effective it is, because last time it's not so
Nothing.
many. So when you see a game that, okay, this one is banned, cannot play until you reach a certain
But you'll be
age,
more excited to play, what?
there's also a the counterpoint.
And last time, parents were at home. Now
Yeah.
parents are not at home. They are alone.
I see.
Who is going to go after them? My kids are unfortunate. Unfortunately, I'm at home for them lah.
That's true. I mean, if you ask me,
Yeah.
the times where I play all these violent games or whatever,
Yeah.
is when I go to my friend's place.
Okay.
And his parents are not at home.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, of course. I mean, these kind of things impact. And right now, it's so easily accessible through social media. Even.
Yeah.
Right. I think there were talks that Singapore wants to look into banning social media to children below under 16 years old.
Yeah.
That's a whole other topic. But the point is, I think there's so many factors that are involved.
Role models also. Now you go to TikTok, you see Toy JR. Hey, Toy.
Yeah, he got called out for using vulgarity, right? Because kids were using it.
And then you see a few, I don't want to mention their names, but you see a few that is giving out those kind of vibes. And these kids are the one watching them. Those are your role models. That's another part, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, this is something that I do not know how to control.
I understand.
Right? You get what I'm saying? Like,
it's something that is in back of my mind, and I'm thinking like, who are my kids watching?
Yeah, and we can't control what they like. These are how human behave, really.
Yeah.
Right. So what makes Toy JR is his catchphrase.
Yeah.
Right. People love that. And unfortunately, when kids emulate that, then you blame him as a
role model.
Yeah. You can't, because people who are supporting him made him who he is.
Then he'll be like, who asked you to let your kids watch me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, likewise, I mean, I think at the end of the day, because, there's no censorship, right? Or rather, lack of censorship, you are free to do anything you want in a way. That's why, as a content creator, I think you should have that responsibility as well. You should know what you are saying, how you're saying it, what message you're bringing across, and then it needs to be catered to the different audience that you are appealing into lah. So, for example, you have these gateways that under 18 cannot watch, under 18
which
cannot
is
watch.
YouTube is doing it very well.
Yeah,
TikTok and IG not yet, but
even Spotify can do it.
also, yes.
Yeah, so you can just turn on those buttons if you don't think that you don't want to showcase it.
Or don't listen when the kids are around. Yeah.
So as content creator, when you create those content, remember to have such gateways lah. But of course, unfortunately, like what you say lah, there are other newer platforms or the more vibrant platforms are not what do you call that? Gatekeeping it as well. So yeah. So these are so many factors.
So how last time have you been bullied, or were you a bully, or both? You go light-hearted a bit too heavy
Yeah.
How?
A bit of both, obviously. Yeah, a bit of both. I think.
What were you bullied for?
Bullied for, obviously.
Like, were you a cute pudgy kid?
No, unfortunately, it's my identity as an Indian.
Oh man,
race is a racist thing.
So you face racism more.
I face racism more. So the bullying comes from that racism.
Okay.
Versus any other thing, because I mean, I wasn't fat or whatever, so I wasn't fat shame or whatever. So it was solely on the race thing lah. I can't remember exactly. I don't want to remember all this unfortunate incident. But if you ask me back the question, have I bullied people? Yes. I'm a playful kid, right? So I'll share two incidents because I felt bad for these two incidents.
Oh, are you still friends with these people?
No. Yes and no.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2%. Right. One yes, one no.
Spill.
Okay, so one is back in primary school.
Okay.
It's a girl.
Okay. A girl lagi?
A girl.
Hi there.
It's a girl. So the girl...
same age
Same age lah.
Okay.
My classmate lah. So she's close to us. So my class have very few Malay students lah. I was taking Malay in school, right? So there's only 5-6 of us. So we were close. So, but that's the problem with me. When I'm close to you, I get a bit more, what do you call
merepek
that?
lah.
Yeah, exactly
I know you. Yeah.
So this, okay lah. So I usually tease her and all this, tease all of them. But one thing that I did very wrong was that one day she was about to say, okay, she's a bit of a pudgy kid, right? I don't discriminate, by the way.
It just happens back then we were children lah.
Exactly. So I think maybe that's what she feels when I did that to her. But in all honesty, I didn't do that. I did it to you because I'm close to you. Okay.
If you're watching this, he's sorry, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So I think I said sorry immediately lah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I did was she was about to sit down, and then you know lah.
You pulled the chair.
I pulled the chair,
bro. Dangerous.
And then she fell ke depan. I didn't expect her to be in pain because she's bigger.
It's the backbone.
It's the backbone, and she was literally crying.
Alamak.
So I panicked I felt so bad. I mean, I didn't think it was funny anymore.
Yeah, of course Crying sitting on the floor.
Yeah, so that's what happened. I apologize to her. But yeah, it's dangerous.
But that is playful bullying, you know.
Yeah, so that's why I said I don't bully.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate lah. That's the thing. I don't discriminate. I don't bully you because of how you look
Yeah.
or whatever. So that's why I said, just to clarify,
Yeah.
why I have to explain that she's bigger, because it was so painful. When she
Yeah,
hit
maybe the
ground.
tailbone.
Tailbone. So
But was she okay after that?
she was upset with me lah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pain, I was scared. I think she eventually, I think she a bit overreacted
Yeah.
also, you know. So it's so
Malu
painful,
lah.
malu.
The
The
embarrassment.
The embarrassment was there. But after a few days, she told me she's okay and all that, and we are talking
Swan,
terms
yeah.
lah, Swan. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel sad.
Then the other one?
she's
So
a
you're
close
still
friend.
friends with this one?
It's primary school friends, so we
Yeah.
have a WhatsApp group, right? Well, we haven't met for very long, but she always remember me and the good times we have together lah. So I don't want to shout out later.
No need.
Second one is secondary school.
Okay.
Again, this is someone. Okay, we weren't exactly close, right? We are classmates, but he has always been nice to me. He's an Indian boy. He's also a bit pudgy. Later, you all think I bully this kind of people.
You
No, I
got
don't.
something against pudgy people lah.
I'm pudgy now. So, okay. So why? Again, I explain why, because the impact is okay. Later you know.
Okay.
I'll tell the story first. And he's a bit of a effeminate bit, right?
Oh,
so,
okay.
So he likes
Flamboyant lah.
flamboyant. He
Yeah.
loves Titanic. Favorite movie was Titanic and all this.
Yeah, that time Titanic super hot eh.
Super hot.
Recorder, everybody was playing Titanic.
Exactly, right. So yeah, he's fun, but he's often misunderstood because he's effeminate. So the other kids were bullying him. So this is why I said, like, when people egg you on, or when you are in a group, there's group think, right? So you will to be part of the cool kids or to be part of that gang, you decided to also make fun of one person that actually was very nice to you, and you have been nice to that person.
Yeah.
So there was an incident. He was running around the corridor of the school, running. And me being me, guess what I do? I kick the leg. So you know your leg, right? When you're running, I kick the back leg lah.
Habis lah.
Yeah. So he stumbled lah. He stumbled and boom. That's why I explained the pudginess, and he boom. It was loud. The ground was shaking, and I was scared because I scared that he broke a rib or whatever.
Or something, yeah.
So
apa sec lower sec ni?
I think this was sec 2 Sec 2.
Oh, okay lah.
Sec 2. So then he was pissed. He
Of
got
course
up and wanted to
lah,
punch me.
sakit sih.
He got up and wanted to punch me. We got into a scuffle, and actually, you know, that whole effeminate thing, fellow was strong, yeah.
Of course lah.
So he was like, I was like, sorry. It was quite funny the way it ended. But yeah, he was no longer like very charming with me.
Of
He's
course
still okay with me, but
malu then anger.
Yeah, but I felt really bad. I feel like this is why bullying is such a scary thing.
Yeah.
Because even though he was nice to me and I was nice to him, but because I wanted to be like accepted by my other friends, or you know, because they all bullying him, so I want to be part of it. Rather,
actually, your bully stories are more to playful lah.
Yeah, I'm not a bully. I'm a playful person.
Playful.
I'm a playful person. There's been okay. Even Yami, I share you one story. So this guy,
even in army also.
Again, a playful
So I'm
thing.
gonna
It's
get
not a bully.
just now say you planning to bully a bit, right?
I almost bully you.
He
I was
almost
carrying
bullied
her.
me, guys.
Opening the door, I wanted to. Because you know how we have shared the studio is a bit.
They don't know. That one is at the other podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to the story, short one, very short story. Again, this one is very close to me. This guy is my dear friend. Right? He's my buddy even. You know, I mean, we have buddies, right? So, he's small guy. So I took him for granted, and my joke went overboard lah. I can't remember what I did. I think I slapped his back or whatever, and he was so loud and so impactful. And he was visibly upset. He was, tak laka lah, pop. He wanted to punch me and all that. And I felt bad. I was like, I was just joking lah. But yeah, so these kind of things lah. I'm playful. I'm not a bully lah.
Yeah.
So I don't categorize myself as a bully.
Okay.
But some people, I mean, those victims probably say I'm a bully lah. You never know, right? So yeah, those are my stories.
I will always look out for this guy and his playful bulliness.
Yourself, you look like someone who bully people. Police, all this, cannot trust her.
What has that got to do? Okay, so like you, race I kena for my race card lah.
Yeah.
Because I was way darker than this what I am. I'm actually surprised that I ended up with this colour. I was super dark, bro. Super jemput dark one.
Okay.
So, and a girl, tall, I shoot up fast. So I was very tall, lanky, super short hair. I'm asking to be bullied lah, basically.
Yeah.
So there it goes lah. Hitam lah, tinggi lah, tomboy. So most of the time when I was in primary.
Were you hurt by it? Okay, let's.
Initially yes.
Okay.
But after a while I accepted it and I just became a loner. So primary and secondary school I was more or less a loner. Like I'm part of a group, but I don't necessarily have a good friend kind of thing. So easily bullied lah.
Did you were you embarrassed of those things that you have? For example, your skin color and your height.
Skin color yes at the time. Height no, because I was proud to be tall. I shoot up very fast what. So I'm like, okay, aku tinggi lah, kau punya pasal lah. Yeah, but the skin thing affected me all the way until Sec 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when I so-called puppy love lah, dated someone in Sec 4, right? Then dia kata, kau macam gini pun orang nak
Who said this?
Friends.
Your friends?
Yeah, and the irony was, right, okay, I tell you the story lah. There's this girl. This guy is famous now There's this girl.
Wait, sorry. That friend that said to you, does he or she has a partner?
Yeah.
Okay.
And friends with me now.
Okay.
Until now we maintain.
Okay. Now, if she doesn't have a partner, then you should say, kau macam gini pun tak ada orang.
And she married someone famous, okay?
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know who? I will tell.
Okay.
Later, no, you all cannot know. You can DM me, I will tell you. So I think it was about P4. It went to the level where she was egging the rest. So the rest were looking at me like, don't even come near me, dirty girl, this kind of thing. So I just whatever lah, go in here, come out here. I'm a loner, I accept it. I just want to study. So that's why I put my time into education, because there's nothing else that I can do. So one day I went to the toilet, the girl's toilet. So she brought her crew. She brought the crew along lah. So I went to the toilet. I came out, they were in front. They were egging me. Like they were like, hey, go, all this kind of thing lah, hitam India, okay, all this kind of nonsense. By the language already, you know who these people are lah. Very racist. So something snapped in me. I pushed her to the sink.
That one person lah.
Yeah, that one person that I knew that she's the one that is egging everybody. I pushed her to the sink. You know, primary school sink is very low, right? She sat in and then I pressed the tap.
Nice. She deserved it.
All wet.
Yeah.
Then the back hit the tap. Then she pissed off already. Then the rest like, shocked, you know, that I retaliated. Because it went from P2, P3 before. That one was P5, sorry. Already so many years, right? So that was when I finally snapped. Pushed her, pressed the tap, you know. That's it. After that, nobody dare to come near me already. But I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah. She didn't do anything. She was in shock.
She was in shock.
Okay.
She was very shocked. Then fate has it that when we go to Sec 1, right, me and her in the same class.
Alamak.
So Sec 1 same class, all the way until Sec 2 same class.
I think this is meant to be your best friend.
Ironically, we are friends until today.
Okay.
It's just that I do not know what is that beef that we have with each other. I have nothing against her. It's just that skin color kind of thing where they want to just act on a girl that looks extremely dark. So that's about it for me for bullying. I don't have the heart to bully people unless you push me. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't exactly share what I was bullied. I just shared that it was a racial thing. It was the K word that they called me.
I get it a lot.
And it hurts, right? But I mean, I'd be lying if I say it didn't hurt. Obviously, it affected me. But I think that eventually I embrace it because I'm proud of being an Indian. And yeah, I mean, if people say that, then I will usually say what.
No, Maman is facing it. Skin color. It doesn't end. It just doesn't end.
This is a huge topic, you know. You want to go one more episode? I'm serious.
I'm okay lah.
Okay, we're gonna take a break. This is a 3-parter on bullying, racism, everything. Stay tuned.